Welcome back to 7 Days to Die, Alpha 20 Experimental. In the last test video that I did, we tested the drop height of zombies walking off and zombies jumping off of the pillars down at the bottom over there from basically 5 meters up to 100 meters. Now, I was actually watching a video by another YouTube provider the other day, and they were talking about the zombie damage being a percentage of the damage. But there was no specification whether it's a percentage of the full health or whether it's a percentage of the partial health. So what I've done here is I've taken the tower, the 100-meter tower, and at 30-meter intervals, I've actually set up a block, and I've got this zombie off of the AI at the moment. He's sitting at 141 health points. So let's calculate that quickly, and let's just take the block out from underneath him. And there he falls down onto the block below, and he drops to 103 health points, which is basically 27% of his total health. So let's drop him out underneath here again. And now he's dropped to 65% of his health, or 65 health, which is basically another 27% drop. So let's drop him from the last one. And that drops him to 27 health, which is basically another 27% of his health. So effectively, the percentage that gets deducted off has to do with total health and not with the percentage of health that's actually left. I'm going to just set this up again, and we can retest it to check if the numbers are accurate. Okay, we're back at the 90 block height, and I've rebuilt everything over there. So let's take the block out from beneath him. And he's 120 health, and he's dropped to 82 health. And in that time, it was 31.7% of his health. So we seem to have quite a nice range here on the 30-meter drop. And that's dropped him to 44% of his health, which is 31.7% of his health. So it seems to be zombie specific, that if you do a drop and you get a height, it seems to actually do the same damage for the same drop again. And there we've dropped him down to 6% of health, which is once again 31.7. This is interesting. Okay, now let's test this once more. Okay, we have a zombie man with 143 health, so let's take out the block. And that drops him to 105, which is 26.6%. And now he's at 67 health, which is 26.6%. And that leaves him at 29% health, which is 26.6%. So it appears that it depends on how far he drops, or actually not even how far he drops, because in each case our test has been exactly the same height, but it seems to appear that he actually depends on the zombie itself. There seems to be a randomness, and once that random generator is run, it maintains the same damage. Okay, what I'm going to do now is, in the previous video, I also picked up that we had a drop from 100 blocks, which did no damage to the zombie. At the time, I actually theorized that it was because he dropped on top of another bunch of zombies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn a whole bunch of zombies at the bottom over here. Okay, in the last video, I picked up that one of the zombies that dropped from the top of this tower actually had no damage. And at the time, I thought maybe it was because he actually dropped onto one of the zombies that was below him, and that broke his fall. So what we're going to do is I've spawned a whole lot of Darlenes below over here, and we will use the businessman from 30 meters and see how much damage he takes, or whether it actually does break his fall. And what I did by mistake is I spawned in 25 businessmen. And I'm looking over here. These have all taken damage except for that one. Somehow there seems to be a random chance that if a zombie falls on top of another zombie, it actually takes no damage. I'm only finding one in amongst all of these over here. There's a second one. So out of the 25 zombies that I actually dropped on top of these Darlenes, I only see 2 where there is no damage. There's the one. No, there's a third one over there. So there does appear to be a random chance that if a zombie falls on top of another zombie, it will take no damage. Okay, I think that is this for the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, then please leave a like or a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.